Alright, welcome back guys. So today we're going to talk about a cash transfer app, and it's called Venmo. There it is right there on the top right, and let's go ahead and get started and open it up. So I'm not actually going to go into downloading and how to get Venmo on the app. It's pretty easy. You just go to the App Store or Google Play, type in Venmo, V-E-N-M-O, look for this icon, and it's pretty easy to download just like most apps. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So this is the home screen for the Venmo app, and it just opens up to the transactions right here. I've kind of blurred out the left side, which shows the people that I've been paying or receiving money from, but basically this is just a register of transactions for the Venmo app. So let me go ahead and click here. So basically what Venmo is just a money transfer app. So let's say that you're out to dinner and you're splitting dinner with some friends, or maybe you owe somebody money for rent or something like that. Anytime you need to pay someone, rather than, I guess, the old school method of writing them a check or giving them cash, you can just get their Venmo ID and then you can send them money through Venmo. And basically you will be withdrawing the money from your credit card or from your bank account, and then it goes directly into their Venmo account. And then with this Venmo account, once they have money in it, they can either A, withdraw it and put it into their actual bank account, and then once it's in their bank account they can withdraw it as cash, or two, they can just leave it in their Venmo and then they can use it to pay people money just like you did with them. So let's go ahead and go into the app and just kind of go over some of the functions. So again, here on the home screen right here, there's three different options up here. So right here, this world thing, there's like a social aspect to this Venmo app, so you can just click on that and then you can see just random transactions throughout the world if you kind of scroll through it, and then you can just list off, once you pay somebody, you list what it's for. A lot of people like to use these little emojis. So for example, this person right here, they paid that person right there. It doesn't say how much they paid, but they put Santa Claus, so you just kind of probably guess that they give them some money for Christmas. And scrolling down right here, this person paid this person right there, and their description, they put Lightning Team shirt, so maybe it's some sort of like a sports function t-shirt. And what's kind of interesting about this app is you can click on these people. So we'll click here on this person and you can see their transaction history and you can see what it's for. So they made that information public. I don't really like to do that, but maybe you do. If so, then great. And then back here on the top, click on these two people. So this will show your personal transaction history. So it's going to show the dollar amount, and the red means you paid somebody and the green means they paid you. And on the left, it's going to show who the person is. Again, I've kind of block that out, but it's going to show who you paid, and then they can put a description, or you can put a description underneath there, and that way they know what it's for. I don't really use emojis, so I'll usually just type it out, but the folks who pay me, they like to use emojis, so it's up to you. And then again, right here on the top right, if you click there, that 1%, that is going to show, actually I've never used that function before, but it looks like it's basically the same thing as this right here. If you know different, be sure to leave a comment below, but yeah, that seems to be the same thing. I'm not sure what that is for. So yeah, be sure to, I'll try to find some more information and put that in the description, so check there. And then right here on the right, this is the most important function of this app. Up here on the top right, you click on that. Basically what it's going to do is it's going to pull up the people who you typically pay here below. So these are usually like friends or someone you've paid multiple times there. So it makes it easy. You just kind of click on them and then it'll pull up their profile and you can pay them immediately. Or if not, if you're not going to be paying one of these people, then you just go up here on the top and then see how it says name, username, phone, or email. Whoever you're going to pay, as long as you have one of those and it connects directly to their account, then you can pay them. So let's say that you don't have a friend in your Venmo account, but at least you know their phone number. You can just type in their phone number, and let's see here. Let's see if we can do that. I'm just putting in just a random number. So there was the number, and you click return, and then it's going to bring up this screen. You can just click how much you want to pay them, so $2, and then you just type in what it's for. So you can put an emoji, or you can put a name, or whatever you want to put. You can change if it's private, which is what I usually have it on, or you can make it public like what the other people had, and then they can see that you paid that person. But I always leave it on private, and then you can request or pay. And then what happens is when you go through that options, they're going to get a text message saying, hey, this person requested this much, or this person requested you pay this much. Once they get that, they can either accept it or decline it. But make sure it's the right person you're sending it to, because once the money's gone, it's pretty much gone. I don't think that you can actually get a refund or recall the money, so just be aware of that. So we'll cancel out of there, discard this payment, and go up here to the top. So here is the main side screen. So here is the home, which is where we were at earlier. Here you can search people. So if you're looking for someone, you can just type in their name and then see if their name pops up. Venmo card, I'm not sure what that is. I don't use a Venmo card. If you do, leave a comment below. Purchases, this is going to show your different transactions. So we'll click there. I don't have any purchases because I don't use Venmo to pay for like Uber or anything like that. I just use it to transfer money around. So we'll click back in here. Notifications, I don't know what that's for. Maybe we can click on it. Oh, okay. So in the notifications, it's going to let you know if somebody wants to be friends with you, kind of like on Facebook. You can send a friend request and that way they're listed as your friends. Just be aware that when you add friends into this app, then other people who click on your account can see who your friends are. So if you're concerned about privacy, then maybe you don't want to add certain people on your friends list. So we'll click back out here. Incomplete transactions. I don't have any incomplete transactions. Nothing that I've sent or received did not go through. Click back in here. Here's the settings. So these are the separate things that you can edit in your settings. So you can edit your profile. Payment methods. This one's kind of important. So I have my credit card and my checking account. If you're going to be sending through your credit card, sending money through there, just be sure that you know that the credit card fee is more than sending through your bank. If you send through your bank, it's free. There's no cost, at least as of the recording of this video. Credit card, I think they charge maybe 3%. I'm not too sure. If you do, leave a comment below. Friends and social, you can change your phone number associated with this account. You can get a Venmo card. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe we'll do another video on that. Backup payment method, that's where I put my credit card information. Connect in merchants, I'm not too sure about that. But anyhow, so this is a pretty good little app. If you're going to withdraw money, let's click here. And then what you're going to do is, so you can see I have money in my bank. I have $807.09. And then you're just going to click transfer to bank. And then here they do an instant transfer, which goes through immediately. So make sure that you know that if you're going to transfer instantly, instead of the 1 to 3 business days, they charge a fee for that. But if not, if it's just the regular 1 to 3 business days, then it's free. So here's my amount, transfer to bank, and then you just choose which bank you want. If you do instant transfer, it looks like right here, 1% fee, minimum 25 cents. That's totally up to you. I'm not going to transfer the money. I leave the money in my Venmo account just because I pay people through this, or I reimburse people through this app. So we'll leave this how it is. But if you want to withdraw, this is pretty easy. You just click the bank account that you've attached. I'm not going to show you how to attach the bank account. It's pretty easy. Just follow the prompts. Maybe I'll do a different video on how that works, but it's pretty simple. So there you have it. That's the Venmo cash transfer app. Hopefully you found the video useful. This is a really popular app. I believe it's owned by PayPal, so it's a reputable company. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I hope you subscribe for more reviews. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.